466 billion shillings is going under infrastructure.
Officials of Kampala Capital City Authority KCCA, headed by the State Minister for Kampala Metropolitan Affairs, Kabuye Chofa Togabye, appeared before the Presidential Affairs Committee of Parliament, chaired by Singiro County South Legislator Honorable Byarugaba Alex, to present their ministerial policy statement for financial year 2025-26. Their budget allocations indicate that KCCA had earlier been allocated 785.651 billion shillings, of which 409 billion, which is 51.64%, is external financing for Kampala City Road Rehabilitation Project and Greater Metropolitan Area Urban Program. However, on 25th March 2025, Ministry of Finance communicated additional funding of 133 billion of KCCA, and their revised allocation for financial year 2025-2026 is 916.035 billion shillings.
Yeah, I still need about almost 100 billion to address the drainage issue. Now that Lubigi is becoming a problem, it was knocked off the World Bank program, and I need to address that 1 kilometer so that we can do away with flooding around those sections.
Kampala Capital City Authority Deputy Executive Director Benon Chigenyi said the biggest portion of their budget in the next financial year will go to the integrated infrastructure. A number of roads from all 5 divisions of Kampala are expected to be constructed.
Integrated transport infrastructure services at 466 billion. We intend to complete 14.3 kilometers of ongoing road works and upgrade and reconstruct our road network, which is aged, and also completion of the ongoing drainage improvement works by building box culverts and upgrading the construction of 30 kilometers of new priority roads.
Kampala Capital City Authority, however, reveals that they were ill-prepared for the rainy season, emphasizing that their maintenance budget at Road Fund has been maintained at 10 billion shillings.
The authority will also receive 10 billion shillings under the Uganda Road Fund, and we shall also be provided with 39.5 billion shillings.
The chairperson of the committee, Honorable Byarugaba Alex, wanted to know efforts undertaken by KCCA to implement the Kampala Drainage Master Plan, while others asked about the policy of managing potholes in the city. The Director Engineering KCCA, Justice Akankwasa, said although they were allocated 10 billion shillings for potholes, they have only received 3 billion. Other issues discussed include advertising costs that will be levied next financial year. MPs wanted to know how KCCA handles renovation of structures in the city, since accessing a renovations permit is hard.
Renovations, now we are trying to waive on some conditions so that people can start renovating their buildings, painting them, and also working on frontages, because that's where mostly we have erosion. And that erosion accumulates slowly, the soils and so on, and then they go and clog our drainages, and they cause us problems. So once
I'm Nafka Farid and Gloria Gwitabinji at Parliament.
In a major boost to school sanitation, 1,500 hand-washing stations have been installed in over 750 primary schools across Uganda. The 3-year Digital Hygiene Quest program, led by Chile AI with support from Rectit, aims to reduce hygiene-related illnesses among school children. Take a look.
These facilities are a big boost in that children can now be taught how and why to stay clean. The program is targeting districts with not so good sanitation infrastructure, including Kisoro, Ibanda, Rukunjiri, Rakai, and Kamori. Here, schools have also received soap and hygiene education materials.
We help them sometimes to debate, sometimes to give some presentation like speeches. So the teachers train them. We give them motions. So every Fridays we have the best of these young classes. They can tell the importances of water. They can also tell the importances of fire, the importances of teachers and their parents.
Our government-aided primary schools would not charge school fees. Schools get capitation grants and may not be enough to have all those facilities in place. So for the soap detergents, that is really very, very good for us. And I know we will reduce so many diseases that come as a result of poor sanitation and hygiene.
Despite this progress, challenges remain. Many schools still have broken toilets and poor waste management.
One of the safest ways to keep healthy is providing clean water, clean environment, and good nutrition. Those top three things can immediately eliminate 70% of all the illnesses.
We are much concerned with the school hygiene and sanitation, and we appreciate the work provided by the Dental Hygiene Center. They have provided with us very many materials, hand washing facilities in our schools, but not all the schools benefited. But 50 schools so far are on the program, whereas 30 schools have already benefited.
When we get dry seasons, there are some diseases which come in the dry season. When it becomes a very wet season, there are some diseases which are spread during the wet season, especially waterborne diseases, because there's a lot of increase in water. When we are like what we saw, flooding can contaminate the sewer lines. That water gets contaminated with our open wells and springs, and that means it's contaminating of drinking water.
Over 100,000 hygiene guidebooks have been distributed to learners and 5,000 to teachers to help reinforce daily hygiene practices.
We've already constructed 1,500 hand washing facilities in the 750 schools. So each school will put 2 hand washing facilities, one for the boys and one for the girls, that they can be able to practice good hygiene. And why we are doing this is because these are young children and we need to train them the advantages of washing hands, why it is good.
Still, the wider sanitation gap remains a national concern. Across sub-Saharan Africa, 779 million people lack basic sanitation and 839 million lack hygiene facilities. Experts urge government, private partners and communities to invest more in sanitation infrastructure.
With this will help them fight, first of all, fight diseases like diarrhea, typhoid, cholera, and also this will also help to improve their performance in school, because if they're not sick, they're going to be in school, they're not going to miss school, and then they'll be able to capture everything that's being taught to them, and this will help them perform well for themselves, learn a lot, and also on behalf of even the parent would be happy if their children are performing well without getting those diseases that are hygiene related.
As Uganda pushes for better school hygiene, lasting impact will depend on consistent funding, policy changes, and community engagement. Henry Okrut, UBC.
In more stories, Kisoro district leaders are taking decisive steps, to keep girls in school by equipping them with essential skills to make reusable sanitary pads. This initiative, spearheaded by Make Me Smile, a local non-governmental organization led by Director Gloria Musanasi, seeks to address the pressing challenge of menstrual hygiene, which forces many girls to drop out of school at an early age.
The young girls here have got a challenge of failing to afford the pads.
In many rural communities, girls are often forced to abandon their education due to lack of access to menstrual products. Recognizing this crisis, parents and teachers in Kisoro district are calling for increased resource allocation towards menstrual health initiatives.
We want to call upon those providers, those people who provide, to always think about Kisoro and the girl child who comes from far in the mountains, to see that we at least do programs that will help them with probably sanitary pads that can help them in
Through Make Me Smile, young girls in Busanza, Kisoro district are receiving hands-on training to produce reusable sanitary pads.
Ours is to make these girls smile, make them comfortable throughout that season, that period. So that if they are there, they feel they feel they are loved, they are acceptable. They are not struggling looking for those old attires for their mothers to just use, but they have those hygienic hair. They are well prepared. They are well prepared.
Member of Parliament Grace Achifeza Ngabirano has strongly endorsed the program. The organization's director, Gloria Musanase, highlighted the struggles faced by girls from low-income families, many of whom miss school each month due to lack of sanitary pads.
These materials are not expensive. Let's have the spirit of wound. I'm so grateful to a few individuals. I have people who have extended this love, the people of Fumbira and outside. Let's come together and have reasonable pads accessible to schools. If the government
She emphasized that Make Me Smile aims to break the stigma surrounding menstruation and empower girls to continue their education with confidence and dignity. Teachers at Busanza Secondary School have welcomed the initiative. Senior woman teacher Meron Nyonshuti noted that many girls resort to unhygienic alternatives, leading to infections and disrupted learning.
To our girls who have been having a problem with sanitary towels, what happens is that girls here, when it is that time, they fear going to school because of traumatizing and stigma, and they absent themselves. And imagine getting absent for 5 days every month in a term. That's a very big time.
Families where they come from, some cannot afford buying pads, and hence we fail to do what to do, and sometimes they drop out of school because of that challenge.
With strong support from educators and community leaders, parents and teachers in Kisoro district are calling for more investment in menstrual health programs to ensure that no girl is left behind in education. Mary Namkose, Kate Atuzarirwe, UBC News.
Kama nemo pocket, tambula body street, issues are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission. Internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netaga yo kaloni, niga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
Amazina ganje ninyetwe kwa Seruhanga John Bosco ninduga mu district ya Rukungiri byo muhanguzi wa miliyoni 16 na Uganda National Rotary nzahangwire urwo mu kuzana star 278 hash ngafuna message erikweka mu muhanguzi nashemererwa konka nabaza kugira ngo neri y'abafere sente ziriyo zone bakaziteka ngo nazihangwire.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Buza Kamiso now, enhancing tax education and bringing it closer to the taxpayers. Many Ugandans have questions about the taxes they pay to URA.
When we come at revenue, they tell us to clear Chitenge at 10,000. And when we are selling Chitenge, we sell it at 17. So we don't know whether we are working or not.
Understanding your tax obligations can help you grow your business and avoid unnecessary losses. Now, you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Come on, mo pocket, tambula body street, issues are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission, internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netagayo karoni, nigga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
Welcome back from that short commercial break. We continue with our UBC lunchtime news, and in our sports stories, where 25 schools from across the 6 districts of Kigezi region have arrived at St. Paul's Mutolere Secondary School in Kisoro district for the Uganda Secondary School Sports Association Boys Football Competition set to kick off this weekend. Each district, Kabare, Rukunjiri, Kanungu, Rubanda and Ruchiga, is represented by 4 schools, while the host Chisoro has 5 teams, bringing the total number of participating schools to 25. Kate has a detailed report.
This is enough to accommodate all of these teams that have come, and we have provided them with rooms where they can sleep.
Mutolere Secondary School head teacher Bonirombi Charles assured teams that all necessary arrangements, including accommodation, have been made. He also underscored the importance of discipline throughout the competition.
Secondary school, and we are hosting post-primary sports, regional sports competitions this year, and we welcome all schools that are participating in this football.
Kisoro District Police Commander Ben Niwamanya Kashombusha confirmed that security has been deployed at all 7 playgrounds in Mutolere and Kisoro town. He warned students against loitering in the town and visiting lodges, emphasizing that security patrols will be conducted to ensure discipline.
So we call upon the bar owners, the lodges, not to encourage these students to use their areas, because most of them want to come and explore what is in its soil. Encourage them to stick on what they has brought us. The
chairperson of the Chisoro Secondary Schools Association, Hafasa Stephen, noted that matches will be played at 6 different venues. He expressed concerns over the poor state of playgrounds and called for urgent improvements in sports infrastructure.
And these pitches are Mutolere, St. Paul's Mutolere playground. Then we shall have Mashaka, which is the pitch outside Mutolere. Sesame playground, Saza playground, Nyakabande technical pitch, then Nyakabande refugee pitch, and then Kisorora pitch. 7 pitches in total.
Meanwhile, coaches and teachers raised concerns over eligibility issues and the limited number of national qualification slots for teams for the Kigezi region.
Each of these schools that is fielding players as invited, each of these schools has made thorough preparation for the tournament. And At the school level, we haven't.
Mango City Futsal are on top of the Futsal League for the first time this season after dramatic events happened inside the arena on Friday night. Take a look as Mido reports.
Mango City Futsal Club have taken advantage of the Bet Power Futsal Super League following a decisive 4-1 victory over Lubaga Gramen at the Old Kampala Futsal Arena on Friday night. The win, combined with Park FC's shock 2-1 defeat to Kaboa Dream Team, sent Mango City 1 point clear at the summit with 5 games remaining. Park FC had entered the match day with a 2-point lead but stumbled against Kaboa. Mango City capitalized on Park FC's slip. Meanwhile, Kaboa believe they are in the mix with the big teams around them.
This game, we wanted it most because at the background we have been training this week. So the victory today pushes us somewhere. We needed points to at least to finish in the second position according to the games, because we are remaining with 2 games. So it will give us a grade for the next season.
The result extends Mango City's unbeaten streak to 16 matches, having lost to their title rivals in the first game week of the season, while the Rangers lost their second game of their campaign. Samuel Omara believes they're in the driver's seat in this title race.
We get one of the big teams in the league, and it really feels great to come out with a win on such a day that our rivals, our competitors, as I may call them, Park FC lost a game. That means that tonight, from now till the next game day, we are on top of the table. And it's now, the ball is now in our hands. As I had said before, the league is a marathon. And yeah, with 5 games to go, I think we can win this. I'm very sure and confident that we can take this.
In other results, QC Mbarara secured a 7-2 win over Ediga's youth program. Crown Lubiri beat Nansana Aska 2-1. Kabusu Clouds came from behind to defeat Kisugu FC 6-3. And Chisenyi took home a
The 4th Kampala International University Sports Gala unified the university community in a celebration of sportsmanship. The event featured a variety of sports activities fostering unity and providing platforms for students. Take a look.
And the Inter-University Sports Gala is basically for between the main campus and western campus that is located in Ishaka. And really the games have been nice. We have enjoyed, students are all engaging.
If we come on board our Embrace Sports, it means we are identifying different talents of students where they will not only be in class, but outside also we shall exercise their talents, and of which this helps them in their mental health, because when you only look at the student's performance in class, it means you have left out the skill of this student, and where national-wise we are going into the curriculum that looks at skilling. Therefore, these students will exercise their talents, and so it helps them to move on very well as they are performing also in class. When the university embraces games, they don't only look at the classroom. It means that the university embraces the skills of students, the talents, and so it means the student can only have different talents to exercise in the community. The management of KIU should be appreciated so much, especially the Chairman Board of Trustees, Hassan Basajabalaba, for supporting this item, because we know at the end of the day, students' talents will take them to another level.
That's all we had for you this afternoon. Thank you so much for being a part of UBC Lunchtime News with me, Sharon Kyomugisha. Join me later on at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. Have a lovely, beautiful afternoon. Bye.
Uganda.